Well, microphone, hypercast. Okay. Okay, here we go. For some reason, all my sound equipment decided to do a spontaneous system reboot. Hey, everybody. So, I don't know where I was bored, just felt like doing a wacky stream video. Uh, so yeah, feel free to come on down and watch a stream. Might be out for an hour, might be out for two. I don't know. My buddy Jack Raz is ironically enough doing the same. So I mean, but I don't know. This is just me being bored out of my mind. So I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, see here. There's something about fancy glasses that make you enjoy a drink more. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm slowly turning to like the people of Utah because I don't know, somewhat I feel like I'm slowly becoming more so of a sugar fiend. Not a sugar fiend, a soda fiend. Like I just crave soda too much. I don't know why, I just am sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. Now I gotta check a text. I don't know why. I don't know. Alright, but yeah, this is just a little wacky last minute stream. Well, actually, I need to check my records now for this game because I know we've beaten Ishizu once, and we need to beat her 4 more times. How many times have we faced off with Kaba? Actually, let's do Kaba a couple of times. We could, excuse me, probably win a, wait, I just passed him. We could probably win a card or two of high value from him, I don't know. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Let's just test our luck, shall we? We got Baby Dragon. Always nice to see. Oh, and so I got a good defender, and I got Ushiami. Nice, we're starting off strong. Alright. Let's see, we got Baby, we got, oh, we got, B Dragon Juggler. I want to say the B is supposed to stand for Blaster Dragon or Bio Dragon. I'm not sure, actually. See what you hiding behind. Phantom, what? Oh, can tell it's supposed to stand for Phantom Dragon or Phantom Fish. I don't know. Something like that. Hmm. Hmm. No, I don't very well. Sorry, I just don't have an interest in that. Hmm. Alright. And honestly, we're already starting off this random grind pretty strong, actually. Let's see, that's big. We got this, we got that. Well, honestly, Ushioni sounds good. So let's do that, and let's pounce with Nico Gal. Cybersaurus. Can't speak all of a sudden. And Ushioni, so next turn. Wow, this is probably the quickest, easiest match I think I've ever had against Kappa. The only thing that would win him is at this point is dropping a Blue Eyes. You know, it's funny. There's a YouTube channel called Anime Vault. I really like it exists. It's like given a fresh, new, unique life to the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. It's like their weekly. I can't tell if they. Oh, not terrible. I don't know if it's their weekly goal or bi-weekly goal to drop 2 or 3 episodes of original Yu-Gi-Oh. And they're actually in a very unique filler arc, uh, which was the cyber reality arc, where they're all trapped in the in a cyber virtual reality against the former executives of Kaiba Corp, aka the Big Five, who are basically trying to duel all of Yugi and friends to steal their bodies so they can escape to the real world again, because, yeah. Yeah, you have to watch the show to understand the plot point, but it was actually really cool with a lot of dark themes, even censored and dubbed in a way for a kids show. Really crazy. It actually gave me chills and a lot of shock factor when I was a kid. My sister used to say that her least favorite aspect of that saga was actually the Yugi versus, and I can't remember what the Big Five's member name was, but she used to say back when that saga was the current saga for Yu-Gi-Oh! When we were growing up as kids in elementary school, 3rd grade, 4th grade time period, she always said she hated that episode because they spam played it, showed it, for what it seemed like every other day of the week on the CW as part of their 3 o'clock cartoon block for after school, back when CW used to do that. I miss that era of TV, and now we got streaming services and all that other stuff, so really, I mean... simpler times, simpler times. Ow. Oh. But, yeah, and I gotta answer another thingy on my phone. And boop. And, see that. Eh, not the greatest, but I have one worse cards. Oh, not bad. That's actually a decent card to win off of Kaiba. So, yeah. Let's go and, challenge Shizu again. See what she has to say and see if we can win. Fools who seek the treasure of the royal house, you shall have a curse cast upon you. Actually, what's that in the background? It's like one of those Egyptian sarcophagi places. Okay. Shizu's pretty tough, actually, as a surprise boss. Fiend, Forest. Let's lead with Dragon. Let's lead with our little dragon and see where that goes. Ooh, Corey back. I don't think I can beat that because I don't think I have any light monsters. Yeah, just my luck. Yeah, it was a little, kind of lame, but whatever. Adjust my mic there for a little, better surround quality. Sometimes I just forget to properly place my mic sometimes. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. Let me think. I got 10, 10, 10, and 20, 10, 10, 10. I got 5 on the paradoxes and key. The only reason why I don't really like fighting Pegasus, because after your 5th victory and every victory after, you have to scroll through the credits and just start the whole game over again. That's a really, really crap thing about the OG games have. I don't really care for that. Whoa, excuse me, do not mean to yawn. I always get what I want by any means necessary. You make America look bad, Keith. I'll lead with Mucka Mucka. You know, Shadow Duel can actually be a very powerful card back in the day with its own unique archetype, because what's unique about Shadow Duel is 100 attack points for each monster in your card graveyard. So, I mean, honestly, you get like 10 monsters at 1600 is naturally, you know, boom, 26. Okay, 100 attack points stronger than a Dark Magician. Hell, you get 14 cards. It's equally as strong as, you know, Blue Eyes White Dragon. I miss the simplicity of what Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to be. I miss when, like, dropping 3 monsters in one turn was, like, shock and awe, but, like, nowadays that's, like, the common idiom norm of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like every archetype's designed to just spontaneously cast 3 monsters one turn, and I'm like, really? Come on. Now my leg's cramping. Just a little at the knee. I wish I had Cursive Dragon, that way I could, like, combo with Gaia to have, Gaia the Dragon Knight, but maybe one day. Really? Boo. Fight Keith one more time just because I want a 7th victory on him for right now. I wonder if dueling Little Yugi would help me get Cursive Dragon. I think that's actually how. Oh wow, I didn't know I had a Judgment already. That's cool. Let's lead with defense position Mega Zowler. And what's funny is, speaking of Mega Zowler, I play a video game, a classic video game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Capsules from 2000, from the year 2000. And, I used to have a Mega Zowler in my deck, but it's a slightly different battle mechanics system, Monster Capsule versus traditional TCG Yu-Gi-Oh! And unfortunately, and I'll say it in my next episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Capsules, which is actually going to be a while, which is why, thankfully, I managed to drop 2 episodes this week. But it's going to be like another 2 weeks before I start doing that again, because I'm just having a minor bit of a problem with my editing software to, yeah. And I'll have to make an extra announcement that there were like 3 off-camera deaths. Because, yeah, I was doing a lot of training on capsule monsters for preparation for what'll hopefully be the final boss of this chapter of the game, because we've tried 3 times, and yeah, just look back on my previous channel. Yeah, it's on my channel, you know, with my previous gameplays of it. It was not easy. It has not been easy. It's been very heartbreakingly difficult and tragic in many ways. And, yeah, the Mega Zowler being one of the 3 monsters that died off camera while I was doing a training today. Heck, I might even start occasionally, maybe doing live streams of Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Capsules. Just for, like, shock awe training montage, you know? But, yeah, I'm still debating on that one, though. Ooh. Well, we're starting off strong, I'll tell you what. This is going to be risky, but I'll lead with Baby Dragon and Invisible Wire, and hopefully we'll draw Time Wizard. Oh man, she actually played something stronger than the Invisible Wire. That sucked, and well... Well, at least we have a Judgment in our deck. And it's not even the Judgment we just won already. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, let's see what else we're gonna draw. Oh, pff, right there, there's the Time Wizard. Talk about dumb luck. Alright, let's drop a Battle Ox. Oh, that's so lame. Well, I guess we have no choice but to swap Battle Ox to Defense mode just to save up some life points. isn't that monster supposed to have like 15, or am I thinking of a different one? 1922. 1900 attack, 22. I'm thinking of a different one, maybe. Yeah, different creature. Let me think here. Oh. This will probably be a mistake, charging at Ishizu's defense monster with my zombie dragon. Very big mistake, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not doing so good in this episode right now. I mean, yeah. Guess I have no choice but to be on defense and go offense that way. Dang, Ishizu, that's a pretty dang weak monster to see from your hand, of all things. Too bad I'm a pyro type. Ooh! And fire beats forest. So, Judgeman will beat the rainbow. The Judgeman finds you guilty of being a fish out of water. Sadly, I don't think anybody will see that joke and drop a comment of letting me know if it was stupid or just plain out cheesy. I feel like that dragon is going to be my doom because, oh, well, we're screwed because that's 2250. Yeah, that really sucks because yeah, I think that would work, but I tried. So what I'm gonna do is play one of my dancing elves in defense mode. Oh wow, Ishizu still hasn't killed my Judgeman, that's good. So weird how Ishizu operates. Oh, right there, I got Baby Dragon and Time Wizard, but no way to pull them off. Yikes. Alright, well, what sucks is I don't have any electricity-based monsters, and it is so lame. First, we start off the duel, which is funny because I guess I have two Baby Dragons and I forgot about that. It sucks that we get the trap card, but we don't. But Ishizu has the perfect monster for that, so that always sucks. And then we draw the card the very next turn, and I have something on my fingernail, which always feels weird and annoying. But no, like, we've only beaten Ishizu once, so there you go on that. I don't know if Merrick Ishtar. Oh, what? Dang, I swear, Ishizu's got like. It's like Ishizu's deck has, for whatever reason, the perfect response to anything and everything. Except that isn't a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'm actually gonna see what happens when we fight Lil Yugi and Joey again. One time playing the original 1998 Duel Monsters game, one time we dueled Joey during story progression, and he actually managed to draw and play his Red Eyes Black Dragon, which was both hysterical and terrifying. That might work out a little bit. Perfect. Little darkness, and boom. this weather shifting that Oklahoma's been going through has been making me feel pretty hoarse, I'm not gonna lie. So, like, yeah, somewhat I'm chatty, but, like, in some ways I just don't really have a whole lot of energy for speaking some days. It's really weird. Last night I actually took allergy medication, and I wonder if that's why I was struggling to wake up and get out of bed this morning. Oh. Not bad, but, it's probably got one of those power level restriction type situations on it. I don't know. I'll do a little Yugi again, and, see what kind of prize we win. I mean, it's cool that we won a card like Spellbinding Circle, but the sad part is we just, because of level restrictions, won't be able to use it anytime soon. And like that, we've almost won already. Eh, might as well just win the match there. No need for showmanship and extra fancy stuff. Oh, it's kind of cool. Field power bonus card, not bad. Sadly, I don't think that card would be any real help to us against Ishizu. So, that's actually pretty unique foreshadowing because, like, to my understanding, every story match that you do, that's only worth like 2 experience points for your dueling level, but if back in the day when these games first existed fresh on the market, if you dueled with a friend, that was actually 5 experience every time you won. But yeah, yeah. So there you go on that. Ooh, hey, it's Judge Man. Cool. Go Sagi. Yep. Sagi is such a creepy, but also at the same time kind of a cool card too. And believe it or not, Judge Man's not the strongest monster in my whole deck. Guy of the Fierce Knight is. Hmm. It's not terrible. Whoops. No, I meant to, target Joy. Alright, let's figure this out. Time Wizard, good. Hey, Gaia. And Ushioni. But, I think after this duel with Joey, that I'm doing just for giggles, I think we'll take one last shot at Ishizu. And then, yeah, and then I'll swap games there. Let me think. Ushioni with 2150, Judgment with 22, and then there's Gav's Knight. So those should be our strongest 3 monsters, but it's so lame that Ishizu has a variety of 21k, 22k, even a 23k monster, so like, yeah. Yikes. Well, I mean, to expect anything of high value at this point in the game was kind of... excuse me, was being way overly optimistic. I'll admit to that, but yeah. Let's see, what are we starting with? Well, not a whole lot of terrible stuff, but not all that great either. Ooh, that's no good, because that beats my Yoshiomi. Unless... well, you're Earth, but I don't have anything wind-based. See, what's funny is even if I did drop Monster Bird, like, yeah. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, my job went up. Check a text. Or not. Phone's being dumb. Come on, phone, why are you being dorky? Alright. So, the last time we played, we actually did get pretty far. We got, I'm actually gonna just check out the mansion to see which character it is at Pegasus's castle real quick, just to be goofy real quick. I don't think I was supposed to do this, actually. Weird. That card, how did you get that card? Maybe it is story-based, I don't know. Weird. Sure, add more life points on top of the 10,000 you already have. Why should that be a stupid travel or something? Called it. Yeah, good thing I led with Skelegal #2 instead of Flame Swordsman. Now it's safe to lead, well, sort of, but well, might as well just go ahead, I mean, yeah. Burn, sucker. Even though I know you're probably gonna draw another monster with more attack points than the Flame Swordsman because you have field power bones. Right, now it's time to drop some acid trapples. Yep. Bye-bye Yoranzo. Yep. Bye-bye Mystic Clown. Not what I needed to see. actually curious what's in your hands. A ghost that is, in fact, stronger than me, and a tribute monster. But you keep top decking stronger stuff, which sucks. Well, I'm gonna have to take a big old bite out of my hit points with this, but might as well, right? Oh, well, might as well do that, because, I mean, Beacon of Darkness. Stinks a little bit. Hey! Oh, gotta add that in this deck. And there's Baby Dragon. The very next turn after... No, sorry, 3 turns after losing a Time Wizard. Huh. Must be another tribute monster if he's dropping his Flame Ghost. Boo. Boo. Okay. Get lost. Uh-oh. Oh, let me guess. It's a trap card that'll kill anything. And you must be out of gas if you're not... Huh. Must be a power-up card, but nothing to power up. Interesting. How many cards you got in hand? I don't want to know what you're hiding behind. Just out of curiosity. Oh, wow. Evil Ghost Bones has literally 3 copies of the same monster. That is hilarious. Oh good, we finally drew it! Now we can end the duel finally. Yeah, this wasn't really that exciting of a matchup, to say the least. 500, Big Eye, eh. It's my spirit card, the light. Ugh. Okay, so I'm probably here way too early, but I was actually curious. So technically, I think I was like supposed to like wait real quick. So, something tells me we would probably see, because I want to, Rex Raptor, that's who we fought last time. I remember we faced 2 people last Saturday night. Real quick, up, there he is. You, that card, no, come on, duel. Yep, okay, yeah. Hey. Hmm. See what kind of cards you hide behind. Tribute monster. Oh wow, this feels more like a Dino Drago synergy card combo, which I'm okay with. Hopefully, because boom. Hopefully I'll draw my baby dragon. Yay, alright. Negative, but I don't know. Next turn maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of silly, but I just wanted to see if it would trigger a trap. So clearly it's a power-up card. I'm really just doing what I'm doing to protect Time Wizard at this point, so that way if I draw Baby Dragon... So either he'll drop Lesser Dragon to... Nope. Oh, Give me something. Well, that wasn't something. Yeah, looks like no 1000 Dragon combo going off today. That sucks. What's funny is this deck is totally perfectly fitted for a combo like Rex Raptor. It's dinos with a splash of dragons plus earth attribute monsters, but the field bonus does not in any way, shape, or form complement Rex Raptor. Brainwashed or not, it's funny. Uh-oh. Well, okay, that kind of stung a little, but we still have the advantage, so it's all good. Got a acid trap hole. I forget what's in his hand, actually. Well, this will give us a little flash of spunk. Yep. Okay, so let's really draw. Well, not really an effective card, but a card nonetheless. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. What's in your hand? A weenie baby dino and a mystery card. Fairy Dragon, interesting. Thank God I still have the advantage. There are worse cards to draw at this point into the game. Alright. Yeah. I was wondering when he was gonna draw it down. Oh, phew. Okay, so we're not dead, and he didn't draw a combo that kills Legend. Phew! We're still alive, that's good. Okay, because, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to kill him this turn because he dropped the Goblin Secret Remedy a turn prior, but we did pull off a victory, so that's great. Alright. So now we just need one more turn, and we win. Yeah. I was wondering when I was gonna see Little Dino. Heck, does he have? Well, he has one card, but yeah. Alright, nice. Alright, we're finally getting story progression, which is great. And, oh, well, I thought it was a different one, but, Dragon, that card represents me. That's my spirit card. The weird cactus, I don't know if they're supposed to be cactuses, pickles, whatever those things are. I don't know, they look like zombie cactuses, but yeah. Okay, well, eh. I did. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Yep, evil weevil. Yeah. But even if I defeat Brainwashed Evil Weevil, we will never be able to progress. So yeah, there's that. So let's think. So we gotta go. We've already been to Italy. We've been to China. Nobody's there. We've been to Canada. That's where Rex Raptor was. Ugh. Excuse me. The Galapagos. Ugh. Excuse me. The Galapagos is a 2-for-1 because we get to see Weevil Underwood and Mako Tsunami. Actually, let's go to Egypt real quick. Nope. 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 Okay. Yeah, still no. Still no Enigma mystery answered on that one yet, eh? Okay. Well, Domino Pier, let's see what y'all have to say. Huh? Okay. I'm sorry. Well, my Valentine's here. Let's see if they have Oops. What? Aww. Oh. Okay, well, what if I go stock tips? Okay, well, yeah, I guess it doesn't make a difference which button I press. Yeah, we're done. Whoops. Well, my Valentine's here, so let's, do a story progression. Hello. Huh. Okay, yeah, well, I am here to do it. Aw. Yeah, my voice is kind of hoarse tonight because of the weather shifts, but yeah. Alright, so we've got Harpy Ladies coming up. Yeah. Okay, for a minute there I was like, oh crap, she has Harpy's Feather Duster in hand. But then I was like, oh, never mind, it's not Harpy's Feather Duster, it's the, Juice Up a Wing Beast monster. And I was like, okay, phew, we're safe. Oh, no, we're not! Crap, because that actually makes her, wow, too strong for a trap hole, damn. That makes her, field power bonus with 2 buff cards, stronger than a Blue Eyes. I do have a Beacon to Darkness, so we can just destroy it that way. Phew. I was like, wow. That was, kind of crazy, okay. Yep, and then there's the, so she drops Cyber Harpy, then Harpy Lady. Alright. Thirsty. That'll be my last glass for this stream, because I think I've already had, like, that might be my 4th glass. I don't know. Don't want to drink too much soda. No. I think, oh no, I don't think there's anybody watching the stream right now, but I would say, like, no, wait, actually, in the past when I drank out of this glass, 1 can of soda filled that glass up 3 times, so I want to say I've maybe drank like a soda can's worth of soda, maybe a soda can and a third, maybe? I don't know, actually. I don't know. Wait, what the? Oh, crap, how did I play my Time Wizard? Well, it goes to show how much attention I was paying attention to when I was talking about soda. Alright. So, she has a mystery card, and she has an Amazon's Chainmaster, which... strong, yes, but not very threatening. What? No. Oh, because darkness beats light. Okay. So now we have a new dynamic in our situation. Oh, good. Another Trap Master. That's good. Alright. And let's just switch the former and defense mode and kill Buko. Then again, then with hindsight, maybe I should have let Buko live. That way Mai could have had 2 monsters to tribute, so that way she could play Harpy's Pet Dragon. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh, by 50 points? I've never 35 points because of field power bonus. I have never seen anything like that. That is disturbing. Alright, let me think. I don't. Would I survive? You would. Not with much life points, but you would. What's sad is I don't run the Egyptian God cards in my deck on these profiles because, like, you have to have 3 monsters to sacrifice, and I can rarely get 3 monsters on my board. So, like, boom. That is so lame. My trap hole got wasted on a Buko. Well, that actually helps. So, let's go ahead and tribute. And let's go for a swim. Boom! No more winds and mountains for you. But that still makes her Harpy sisters like a few points stronger than my Kai Ryushin. But are you kidding me? She top decks her mountain card. That is so bull. Some bull. Dang. That is so bull. Huh, how poetic. She's out of cards in hand and I draw my Dark Hole. Well, might as well, because I can't kill her Harpies, and, oops. Yeah, that was so lame. She top decks a mountain right after yeah, that was so dumb. Ancient Lamp, maybe? I'm a little worried if that's a trap hole, so I might have to cheat on this one, because I'm, like, oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cheat a little on this one, because, like, I'm so low in life, and I really need Lajun to be at the best health he can have, because, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, see what I mean? That almost killed me. Oh yeah, I drew another. Alright, so we're kind of at DEFCON 1, I guess, because we have, like, yeah, less than 3,000, but we can persevere as long as mine doesn't top deck anything big and juicy. Oh, okay. Hey, Amazoness Archer, just in case, and, oh, yeah, oh, okay, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, alright. Yeah, I've seen worse price cards. Aw. That's so weird seeing Mai being all so chatty of the spirit of friendship in a video game. That feels so out of character, but so cute for my Valentine of all characters. Aw. Okay. Alright, that was cool. So yeah. But we can't actually progress with another matchup because we do actually have to go to the Galapagos Isles to actually I'm stuttering. We gotta go back to the Galapagos because we gotta duel against Mako Tsunami, and we've got to duel against Weevil Underwood for story progression. I don't think there's gonna be any more secret encounters at this point in the game. I might be right, I might be wrong, I don't know. Because sometimes there's like duels and matchups that are like secrets, and some that are scripted no matter how you cut it. Like, I used to think that Robot Monkey story arc was like totally random, and maybe even possibly secret based. but from what I've seen, no, that is in fact scripted. There is a secret match between Rebecca. I don't know if you've ever seen any of my previous streams. Rebecca would. It took us like 6 or 7 times to beat Rebecca, because that's just how weak our deck is naturally in the beginning of the game. But yeah, that's like a secret matchup that you have to know about at the very early beginning aspect of the video game. Because if you do the whole story progression to the Egyptian exhibit too soon, you don't get to duel against Rebecca. Is it a necessary matchup? I don't know. That's actually the only secret matchup that I know of right now. I want to say there's other secret duels, but I can't remember. Then again, though, you might actually have to face Rebecca, maybe, just to be able to actually do the Robot Monkey Tristan story arc. I don't know. I could buy the, well, interestingly enough, I had one in my trunk. Did not know that. So then there's no reason to buy it, because I already have it. Okay. Yeah, no joke. It's fair. It's funny how all the characters that you encounter are just, like, ignoring or... Oh, now you want a duel! That was kind of sort of an accidental click, but I'll accept it. Baby Dragon in attack mode with an acid trap hold. Concerning. Yeah, nice. Alright, nice. Yeah, I guess now that we're in a different... I was hoping I'd draw Time Wizard, but yeah. My deck should run 3 Time Wizards. It's actually really sad that I never draw them together, you know? I don't think I don't, 9 out of 10, I don't think I ever get to draw my Baby Dragons in the same starting hand. Ooh. Okay, so that was actually kind of irritating but cool. He did the Reflect Binder sacrifice ability by sacrificing Reflect Binder. He auto burns me for as much attack points as Legend. I don't think Sparaba's ever tried that on me. On this game, anyway. Oh, dope. Eh. Oh! Oh! I didn't realize I would actually have to do that. Then I guess that was scripted after all. Okay. I guess it's a good thing I accidentally challenged you. Okay, that's dope. Nice. Now I feel bad challenging Esperoba like that because I didn't get to have a little cheeky conversation. Well, that was whoops, but okay. Well, that was actually pretty cool. I probably wouldn't have known that until the very last minute accident. So, okay. No. Accidental story progression that I didn't know about, but did it. Alright. I'm actually curious because we're in a new unique story progression in the game. Can I challenge you guys? No, I cannot. Yeah, from my understanding at the beginning of the game, you can duel everybody in Domino City, which you always want to do because it makes you naturally stronger, more prepared for story progression and that secret match against Rebecca. Then, after you cleanse the Neo Ghouls out of Domino, you're allowed to duel everybody in town again. But I don't think there's any opportunity to duel the locals a third time, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know. So I guess now, as far as story progression goes, we can only really duel up against Weevil and Mako Tsunami. Galapagos Island. And from that little And I'm only 1 hour into the stream, so that's cool. Right, okay, so let's see here. Ah, that sucks. Ooh, that... Damn, that really sucks. Oh, wow. What's lame about that super beetle of his, it's divine, despite being an insect, which means I can't burn it with a fire creature. And because it's so naturally strong due to the field power bonus, yeah, that... Yeah. Okay, so instead, let's do a little something else. Let's talk to Mako Tsunami. You know, it's funny, like, people on YouTube watching Yu-Gi-Oh! On Anime Vault, they all what is up with everybody having swords? And what is up with Mako having a water-based monster that is also fire class? That is so lame, I hate that. But everybody on YouTube has been commenting in all the iconic Joey matchups and all of his victories. Almost everybody Joey duels against is a cheater. Mai does a weird goofy... Oh, that's so lame. Mai does a weird goofy gimmick with her deck that's kind of sort of cheating but doesn't really do anything. It just scares people, I guess. Whatever. Esperoba pretends to be a psychic, but in reality he has all of his little brothers standing on a tall building and whispering into an earpiece, telling Esperoba the cards in his opponent's hands. And I can't really play anything, so rather than just get my trap wasted, let's just do that instead. Yep. Oh, suck it. I think I'm free to attack now. Yeah, I am. Alright. Let's see, Esperoba, not Esperoba, Mako has no cards in hand. I don't even have to use Kyrie. Aww, that blows. So I guess I'm gonna have to do a little bit of cringy cheat because this sucks. Or wait. I wonder. It does work that way. Okay, that is... What the hell? Okay, so officially I can't attack Mako Tsunami because he's got not one, not two, but 3 torrential tributes. That sucks ass. It really does. Probably should now I need to switch those guys to defense mode. Yeah, that really sucks. It's got 2, possibly 3 torrential tributes. That's so lame. Well, I could be alternatively defensive, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that is so... So I guess I'm not gonna be able to pull off a victory against Mako and Weevil. At least not anytime soon, I suppose. I don't know. I guess we'll Beacon to Darkness real quick. And then I'll drop a Trap Master, see if I top deck something. But with 3 Acid Trapples, not Acid Trapples, but 3 Torrential Tributes, there's no way to... Seriously, what is up with... freaking... See, Mako Tsunami does it, my Valentine does it, they... collaborate a high-tier monster with a field power bonus that's stronger than an Acid Trapple. That is so lame. I'm just curious what happens if we go to the Domino Station. I don't know. I'm just doing this just to look around. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, we're officially an hour and 2 minutes into the stream. Hmm. We get on, we challenge, okay. Hmm. There's the fake Seto Kaiba fanboy. The real Seto Kaiba doesn't believe in Heart of the Cards. That's how I know you as a fake Seto Kaiba. But, yeah, I mean, Mai was no pushover. We were very lucky, despite the difficulties against Rex and Rex and Bones. And what's really funny is I was talking with a guy at the card shop a couple of weeks ago about Classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Regardless of how you look at it, um, you know, 4Kids created the concept of the Shadow Realm. In many ways, because I think in the manga or in the anime, I'd have to reread it, but like there is no Shadow Realm in the manga and in the Japanese sub. That part's obvious, but like I'd have to reread the manga or even rewatch or even try to watch Yu-Gi-Oh subbed, which I've always wanted to try this last year, but never got the opportunity to. But the reality is like 9 out of 10, nobody technically dies. It's like they go to hell or something like that because, like, Grandpa, Mokuba, and Kaiba, they get their souls ripped out of their bodies by Pegasus through his Millennium Eye. Uh, trying to remember. Uh, I think I'm not really sure what the traditional implication with the Spirit of the Millennium Ring was ever supposed to be, regardless if he's supposed to be destroyed, sent to the Shadow Realm, or whatever. I don't know. Every time he tries dueling people in, but only loses, like in their first ever Shadow Game duel with between Yugi and Bakura, which is so cool and iconic, but it's very, very different in the manga for obvious reasons. Uh, yeah. Because what's funny is like, yeah, there's like a list about that, but like, regardless of how you look at it, like subbed versus dubbed, officially there's only one group of people that are guaranteed 110% dead on screen, on camera, all that stuff through a shadow duel, and that is Bones and his two friends. And the Battle City arc, when Bakura challenges them to a duel so he can have locator cards to qualify for the Battle City finals. He challenges Bones and friends, and he sends them to the Shadow Realm, but they never come back. They never come back. And I'm like, so a guy at the card shop made me realize, wow, I mean, normally when people get thrown into the Shadow Realm when they were like a reoccurring character or a iconic character, they would come back. And heck, I mean, in the anime, to my understanding, in the manga, Pegasus is dead, but in both sides of the anime, he's not dead. But the reality is, like, it's really crazy. Because Bones and friends, once they go to the Shadow Realm, they never come back. And so... And it always went over my head for so many years. Like, dang. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but like, I don't know what the implication is actually supposed to be. Like, I guess Joey's soul was just because of the way the Shadow Game was against Joey between Joey and Yami Merrick, his soul is just burnt out and exhausted. So there you go. Uh, rusty on the official details when Merrick does to Mai what he does to her when he beats her in their duel in the preliminaries of the Battle City Finals. Uh, yeah, lore and stuff. You know, manga sub versus dub. You know, it's been like, you know, honestly, I think I was a senior in high school, if not a junior in high school, when I discovered the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga series. And then I got really hooked on it during the summer, and even read, as far as I remember, between the summer vacation of my junior year in high school all the way to throughout my senior year of high school, managed to read the entirety of the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga series. Well, not the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga series, all the way to Yu-Gi-Oh Duelist, which is the Battle City arc, the Duelist Kingdom story arc, you know, where it was more based on the TCG. Whoops. Everything's kind of running dark. Whoops, because I started ranting for like 5 minutes non-stop. But, and then there's the Millennium World manga series, which is based on the final season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the Pharaoh regains his memories, his identity, and all that stuff. And then there's also a filler spin-off saga called Yu-Gi-Oh! R that they developed for the manga. And honestly, considering that season 5, I will say this, Awakening the Dragons was so unique and so original, and I'm glad they did that, which was also the Orikanko saga. But instead of giving us that goofy, Weird World Tournament story arc that Kaiba develops for whatever reason, just to try and flex his ego for being a strong duelist and try to take another opportunity to duel against Yu-Gi or whatever, they really should have tried incorporating somewhat of the Yu-Gi-Oh! R concept, but at the same time, because of how the original manga is developed and what the dark themes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are, is, like, for example, Taya gets abducted, and a bunch of other shenanigans, because, yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to check a thing. So, there was a very missed opportunity about incorporating Yu-Gi-Oh! R as part of the final season of Yu-Gi-Oh! With all the filler arcs that they've done. But I would also say because of how the manga is so different, like in the manga Bandit Keith, I'm pretty sure Pegasus actually kills Bandit Keith with shadow magic in the manga, because he basically lobotomizes Bandit Keith with a weird shadow magic kind of thing. But, you know, Bakura actually kills Pegasus in the manga, so that's actually very strongly based on what Yu-Gi-Oh! R is. It's basically these disciples who were like orphaned and somewhat foster raised by Pegasus. They're trying to use like a combination of technology and dark magic or whatever to resurrect Pegasus back to life. And to my understanding, to actually bring Bandit Keith back to life, but to bring Pegasus back to life, they needed a human sacrifice for some weird ritual. And, well, that's why they abduct Taya, because they want to use her as the human sacrifice. So there you go on that. But, yeah. Yeah, so, missed opportunity to incorporate the Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga, but at the same time, because of how the universe of the manga series versus the anime series was so very much so different, I understand why. I do. I do. So I'm actually gonna save real quick. Hysterical that at the last minute I found out that I'm supposed to fight Esperoba, so that was actually pretty cool. Wrong button. There we are. Oh, actually, not a lot of leg room, for altering of the deck, but let me think. Need all three. Kinda sorta need all three. Need all three, need all three. Excuse me. I don't want them, I just need them. What's the cost? I mean, I don't know. Don't know. I mean, it nukes the board, but it nukes your own board in the process. But at the same time, would it be worth? I think we should hold on to that. Hand traps always good, but oh, and I don't have 3 of those. I still only have 2. I always forget how much do you guys cost? 70, same as the Amazonas Archers. Okay. Yeah, and it's free. As is that. Right. I don't think I have any more of those, but I'll triple check. It's so weird being in a story progression period of the game where you neither have Joey or Yugi with you. Like, this whole game concept started off as like a trio amigo of friends, and then we story progress into, and I quote, no longer having any friends. Like, at one point, Joey leaves because of the story thingy. And then Yugi leaves. And I'm like, well, we're by ourselves now. Sad day. Yeah. Alright. So I healed and saved. And what's funny is I can duel Duke. I can duel against Tristan, I can duel against Robot Monkey, but really, I mean, aside from Duke Devlin, there's no point of dueling any of those guys. Oh wait, can't go here, gotta start progression. And then there is always the dueling robot, but I would have to fight on standard just to make a little bit of something. And then, I already talked to him when I did this stream before. But, and even then, on Expert, I've only been lucky enough to defeat the dueling AI robot on Expert, like, once, maybe twice, but I can't remember to save my life if I've beaten dueling Expert, more than once. The dueling robot AI on Expert mode. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you. Thank you for being dumb, AI. Nice. Alright, so you got 2 mystery cards, so nice. Still got my 2 acid trap holes. So, boom. It's going on 8:30, but I'm actually starting to get a little hungry. So, I'm actually gonna, I think I might call this the last duel of the stream, and might even end the stream here after this duel, and then make some dinner, because I'm actually getting hungry. I literally just did this stream because, aside from hopefully more than one job interviews tomorrow that I have scheduled for tomorrow, or I'm just hoping I'll get a job interview tomorrow. Well, I have one job interview, I'm just hoping that I get another job interview tomorrow. But I don't go to the gym on Wednesdays. I traditionally sleep in on Wednesdays. Wednesdays and Sundays are my lazy day rest days. But, yeah, I was just so bored, didn't really have anything to do today, that I just decided, hell, why not? Let's do a stream, see if anybody watches, you know? Well, unfortunately, and wouldn't you know it, Will drops the, yeah, he drops that. Sucks. Alright. Okay, I can only, yeah, okay. Boom. I think we got 2 more turns? I'm dropping stop defense on the off chance that it's problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop Beacon to Darkness now. Safety, liability. And, oh look, a third Trapmaster just set us up another acid trap. Ooh. Yeah. If only he didn't have swords, I would have been able to... Are you... See... What's stupid about that is, to my understanding, the game lets enemy AI cheat by having 3 copies of cards like Swords of Prevailing Light and all that. But the game is pre-programmed to allow you only 1 copy, and I'm like, why? Well, at least I have the field advantage, or I did. Okay, good. That's actually why we weren't able to defend him against the first time we tried, because... Yeah, because he had field power bonus, which meant he could dodge the acid trap pull. Now we got Skeleton. Wait, why am I... Oh, that's right. Swords of Revealing Light flip all your... What? Aren't I stupid? Because I forgot that was my Son of Return. I'm an idiot. Yeah. But yeah, wow. I haven't taken a point of damage all game. That's crazy. Well, seeing as I can't call upon the power, might as well call upon... Let's set him in defense mode just to be cheeky and bait him. Yay! Well, not really yay, because, yeah. Yep. Alright. What we got now? Oh! Swords of Revealing Lights turned off? Went over my head. Nice. Alright. Nice. It's good when you want to run insects, but Huh. Evil Underwood. Disgusting, disgusting individual. Wait, did we ever take it? Wow, we walked away from that unscathed. Alright. It's not quite 8:30 yet. We actually got pretty lucky in our duels, so, let's just try to do a Mako. Okay. Oh. And I don't know why, every other time that I see on my monitor when it says Trapmaster, it always has this weird way of my brain keeps seeing it as Toadmaster for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the abbreviations. I don't know. Burn, baby, burn, burn. And so another acid trap. Alright. Not bad. Starting off pretty balanced. Still can't believe in our last game, Mako dropped flippity flap 3 torrential tributes, and I can't believe I'm just back to back dropping Trapmasters. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's helpful, but at the same time. And what's funny is, like, the pro about dueling Mako Tsunami, Kairyushin, we could just tribute and drop him because there's already a field full of water, so we don't have to waste a turn using his special ability to Terramorph. But also the drawback is, yeah, ooh, good. Useful hand trap. But, yeah. But the drawback is, you know, yeah. and also Thousand Drawing, because Thousand Drawing is a fire-based monster. Mako runs water 80-90% because he has some fiend attribute monsters that are fish-like. Ah, crap. Well, now we're kind of in trouble because, yeah. Well, not entirely, but let's just swap everybody in defense mode for right now. We were doing so well. Yeah. Oh, you suck, Mako. I had a monster in attack mode, so why didn't you kill him? Douche. Oh? Mako out of monsters? Maybe. Oh, good. I am worried because, there's a big, bold chance that's a Torrential Tribute. Okay, thank God. Alright. So, let's think. He's got 8. Holy crap, we haven't taken any damage in this one either. Ah, crap with the Sea Snake. Okay, so that's a problem because we can't get him. So let me think. Screw it, there's no way I'm winning with that. Nuking the board and praying for the best with the defense. Ah! 80 points over. Good. Yeah! Ha! He played his Kairyushin, that's cool. Ugh, not cool. I drew a kill spell. Not what I need to see. I'll dang nabbit. How many cards left in your hand, Mako? 2. How much life points? 18. Trying to think. You know what? Based on what he plays, either he'll die by my trap or he... Yay! Finally. Alright. Do I draw it? Not exactly. Still have well over... okay, correction. I have 4,000. So... Oh. Okay, and I know for a fact that the other card is not Torrential Tribute, because, why? Because I've attacked Mako directly several times, and it didn't trigger. Right, we got lucky at the last minute, because Mako pulled a fast one, and yeah. Ooh, not bad. I had a feeling that was the card he was gonna give us. Yay! I'll never understand why the TCG and the dubbed anime, why they felt the need to censor the harpoon spear that the legendary fisherman wields to the degree that they felt needed to be. I don't know, for me it always felt weird. But, whatever. Oh, and also my phone went off. So, officially we've dueled all the duelists. But the situation is, it's almost 8:30. Pretty much, it is 8:30. I'm starting to feel hungry. I've done the stream for just a few minutes shy of an hour and a half, and to anyone who watches this later after it's post-recording, I thank you very much for watching. I'm still gonna do a stream sometime Saturday night, I was just really bored and thought, what if I did a live stream tonight? So, as always, I'm Rexmon of Rexmon Productions. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more streams. I can't.